Welcome back, everyone, to the Diecast 2 Racing Network. It's week 3 of the modified Diecast series, which means it's time for Group 3. Still no broadcast booth for us just yet, so we will continue to bring you all the racing action right here from trackside. And before we get to the driver introductions, we here at the channel are noticing a huge swing in our subscription numbers, and it's no doubt because of this awesome community. To everyone supporting the show, thank you. To all our new viewers, welcome and enjoy. Help us reach our next milestone of 1,000 subscribers and get locked into our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Check the details in the description below. Now, starting on the front row, from dubious Diecast Racing, it's Mr. Dark in the Audi RS Coupe, weighing 66 grams. Beside him in the front row is another Survivor Series survivor in the Toyota AE86. It's Hanzo. And also returning from the Survivor Series, it's Spin McGee in that number 13, 1969 Chevelle. And finally, from Arlo Racing, it's Ali DeVry in the 1998 Honda Prelude, weighing 89 grams. We're ready to go. Thank you everyone for tuning into Group 3 of the Modified Diecast series. Here we go. We are underway. It's going to be Hanzo and Mr. Dark getting into Turn 2 as they head down into Turn 3, get through gate number 2 and into Turn 4. It's going to be a tight run, but it's going to be Mr. Dark in first, Ali DeVry in second. And that's how they will run in race number 1. We're finally starting to see some more fans pop in to the arena as we take a look at our Slamman Customs instant replay. It was tight through turn 2. In turn 3, a little sideways from that Audi RS. Ali DeVry helps him get straight, and that's all he would need. And Mr. Dark is going to finish race number 1 in first, followed by Ali DeVry, Spin McGee, and Hanzo. As we're ready for race number 2, as they get underway very well, it's going to be a little bit of back and forth between Spin McGee and Mr. Dark. Mr. Dark is going to take the lead again into turn 3, get sideways once again through turn 4, and it's going to be Mr. Dark almost going off the track, but he gets to the finish line first again. Back-to-back victories for Mr. Dark and that dubious Diecast Racing team. They brought something this weekend. Spin McGee got a bump in the back from Ali DeVry. He took the lead through turn 2 at first. Mr. Dark quick to come back, and once he came back, that was all she wrote. He took the lead, got a bump, and went straight to the finish line. Got a little squirrely right there at the side. We're going to take another quick look at that on a different angle as Mr. Dark comes across. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Ouch. Mr. Dark with the track damage. Aye, getting that bill. Back-to-back wins and a track deduction. As we are ready for race number 3, it's going to be Spin McGee in the front row. He's going to get a push from Mr. Dark, but it's going to be Ali DeVry checking out in that 1998 Honda Prelude. He's through gate number 2 and into turn 4. He goes down and under, and he's all by himself. Hanzo's going to come in second, Mr. Dark third, and Spin McGee will come in fourth. As that was a very quick lap. 12.629 from that 1998 Honda Prelude, which I thought coming into this race didn't stand a chance with some of those other cars. But here he is, race 3. He is right in the thick of things. Gets through gate 2 and down into the 280. Builders wall, turn 4. He's in the final stretch all by himself. Mr. Dark lucky to get to the finish line. He's having some trouble keeping that car straight. We'll keep an eye on him through this last lap. As it stands right now, Mr. Dark with a 2-point lead over Ali DeVry. They have a little bit of a cushion. There's nothing to write home about right now, as Ali DeVry is going to be out front. Spin McGee is going to be right behind him. Hanzo's in third. Mr. Dark is going to be right there with him. What's going to go on right here is turn 4. Ali DeVry. That's going to be a sub 12-second race. 11-9-1-1. Race 4, Ali DeVry in the 1998 Prelude. He goes back-to-back. Mr. Dark goes back-to-back in race 1 and 2. Ali DeVry goes back-to-back in race 3 and 4. And he took the field into turn 2. He never really had a challenge. Turn 3, this is about as clean of a run as I have seen yet. He kept that Prelude straight, true. A little wiggle right there, but sub 12. Once again, Mr. Dark barely getting across the finish line. Ali DeVry, Mr. Dark, they will be your winners. And it's time for the Meekin move of the race, brought to you by Merch by Meekin. Gotta love those signs. This week's move goes to Mr. Dark in that Audi Coupe. In the second race, he went back and forth with Spin McGee in turn 2. But he finally took that lead for good right before turn 3, and he never looked back, securing his second consecutive win and eventually locking himself into the next round. That's your Meekin move of the race. Merch by Meekin, your headquarters for custom die-cast metal signs. Check them out on their line of custom billboards, street signs, gas station signs with gas station prices, track signs with custom marquee signs, as well as large wall signs. Don't forget to check out their custom merch and personalized gifts too. Merch by Meekin, you gotta love those signs. And that's our race. 2 more for the next round, and it's on to the next group for us. We will have Group 4 next week, so keep it locked right here on the Diecast Dude Racing Network. We've got 2 more residents for the Builder's Boneyard. It's the donations. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next week, folks.